Today we have the Nike What the Kobe's dropping on a Sunday out of all days. I believe it is Mamba Day, his last game in the NBA. And this morning I did go live for the sneakers drop. Fortunately, I took an L there, but I did manage to get a sneakers pass W. We are here at the Grove to pick up a pair. I showed up like around 11. I expected a long line of people picking up their pairs. Maybe everybody came in pretty early. I did bring a pair of Air Max Thunders because I was gonna return them, but unfortunately Nike doesn't do any more returns after the 60-day window. So I just got back in the sneakers pass line, picked up my pair. They give you the option of getting a grade school size, but there really isn't much resale, so I didn't pick them up. They did have some nice clothing available, but I didn't pick that up either. I just grabbed the shoes, and then I had to go pick up another pair that I won at Foot Locker, so I just took these to Cool Kicks, sold them for around $260. That's a little bit close to payout on release day, and since I don't need two pairs, that's why I sold them. But next up, we go to Foot Locker. I ended up going a little bit later in the day because I had from opening till 5 p.m. to pick up this pair. So I showed up like maybe a little bit after 4, closer to 4:30. I was running late. I did want to come pick them up early, but we picked up the pair here. I don't think there was a grade school option. If anything, I think you had to sign up to get the grade school pair at Foot Locker. And then I was gonna leave to hang out with some friends, but unfortunately I was already running late. So I decided to just stick around because I know they do leftover pairs at 5 p.m. I'm like, I could wait 30 minutes to see if they have any pairs available. It didn't seem like there was that many people in line, so I'm like, you know what, let's stick it out, see if we get another pair and just make some extra cash. But as I waited, more people started huddling up at the front of the line. And then of course, people were causing problems. It sounded like people were yelling at each other. I really don't know what was the issue. I'm thinking somebody cut, and then obviously someone's gonna get mad if people cut in front of you. And then eventually they started letting people get pairs from the leftover, and then out of nowhere they just cut the line. I have no idea why they did that. Maybe they noticed who was the person cutting and they didn't want to give them a pair. I really can't tell you the truth on this. This is another reason why I don't like lining up, because people start causing BS and then just ruin it for everybody in line. I had a feeling everyone was gonna be able to get a pair, and then that just didn't end up happening. If anything, they're just gonna drop it on a random day. But after wasting an hour in the line, I decided to head out, and then here we have the shoes. Let's take a look at the box first. Snakeskin print all over. We have the Kobe signature, Mamba logo, and on the description it says Kobe 8 Protro, multicolor, size 10.5. And then here we have the shoes. I will say I'm not a big fan of what the sneakers. The only mismatched shoes I have are the LeBron Space Jams, just because they're Looney Tunes and I kind of grew up with that. That's why I kind of want to keep them. But these are also the Kobe 8s, which might not be my favorite Kobe's because I do have like a super wide foot, and I will say these fit super narrow. My true to size is a 9.5, and I usually go with a 10.5, and they still fit super snug. I have tons of toe room, but these originally came out back in 2013. I wasn't really into Kobe's at the time, but yeah, these are crazy. I'm not a big fan of the way these look. If anything, I like the Dodger ones and the All-Star more than these. You do get extra pair of laces, which are cool. The right shoe does have a brighter color, big neon green Nike check mark, mix of this like snake skin on the top. I really don't know what Kobe's they're referencing, because usually what the sneakers reference previous releases. And then on the left shoe, we do have this blue with this red Nike check mark. This is all canvas. The back, I think it's synthetic leather. So usually they have like a synthetic leather. You could pretty much feel it. A big Nike on the inside of the shoe. Even on the inside, you do see Mamba Curial, so maybe that's a reference to a previous release Kobe. Let's see if the right side one, yeah, right one does not have anything inside. Kobe's are still tough to get. They still had some available in store. I forgot to say that. If you want those, I think they have them in smaller sizes. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the Kobe 8s. They fit super narrow. I know they have like a Nike React insole now. I forgot what they used to have. I think it was like a lunar foam back in the day. So now it's a Nike React. I think that might be the only thing that makes it a Protro. I know a lot of people wear these to hoop. I got rid of my previous Kobe's for my own reasons. The only ones I do have are the Kobe 5 Undefeated, the pack. I just have the white ones. I beat those up already. So if anything, those are the only ones that I'll keep. I might just start playing balling with them. Let me know if you are still going crazy for them. Resale for these are not that crazy. They're going like roughly around $300 on release day, and I feel like they're gonna dip down to like $250, maybe even lower. But there's a few people that really wanted these just because they are like a re-release. So maybe that's why some people are really feeling them. If anything, I'm letting go of some shoes for my personal collection, just trying to move on and not buy as many things. But I do want to keep on making some content like this, so I had to do it. Let me know what you think of this. Are you a fan of these? Did you pick them up? Did you take an L? Leave in the comments below. And if you do enjoy watching this, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.
Back in LA, hands out the door, sweat on our face. We've been here before.